Can your employer change your job title without consulting you? Well, this will very much depend on what it says in your employment contract about your job title. If your job title is contractual and there is no ability within your terms of employment to enable your employer to change that without your permission, then your employer would need to have your consent to make that change. Now, in most cases, for many people, this is just a minor issue, but it might be that the job title change means that there are significant changes to your job role or to your seniority in the business or the organisation. So if you are facing a situation where your employer wants to change your job title and you don't agree with it, the first thing to do is to check your employment contract to see what it says about your job title and to see if there's any ability for your employer to unilaterally change that job title. And if there isn't, then you need to discuss that with your employer and explain why you object to the change. Now, ultimately, if you continue to object to the change and your employer wants to push that change through, then they could, at the moment, decide to terminate your employment and offer you new terms of employment with the new job title. And they would need to do so following a reasonable consultation on this. Now, it might seem like a bit of an extreme thing for an employer to do just to change the job title, and I would hope that you'd be able to reach some kind of negotiation or a middle ground with your employer on that issue. But the most important thing to note is that it can't just be changed unless there is a contractual provision allowing them to, or you consent in much the same way as any other contractual change.